Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining our live. Today we will be doing a little bit of a different live stream. We will explain the strategy that we are using, which is the Magic 4. I call it the Magic 4 strategy. It works for binary options, forex, stocks, crypto, anything that has a chart. It's very effective, very powerful. It has clear parameters, rules that you can follow. Before diving into the explanation on the whiteboard and then moving to the charts, let me please invite you, if you are watching us live on YouTube replay, to subscribe, hit that like button, and if you have any comments or questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. We need to reach 500 subscribers. We're not going to be able to do that without your help. So let's all together form and create a powerful trading team of withdrawers. We should stop being depositors, guys. Being a depositor, if you find yourself depositing over and over again and liquidating yourself, you have a serious issue. If you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, nothing will change. If you are losing always, that means something is wrong with the way you are doing things. So you have to change your strategy, your approach to the market. You have to educate yourself more. And more importantly, education is something, training is something else. Training is even more important. You should train yourself to be disciplined, to follow the rules of the strategy, so you will reach a level of unconscious competence. Whenever you see a setup forming on your chart, your entry point, your strategy, your exit, your take profit, all these should be mechanical. You shouldn't be thinking twice about your decisions and the way you approach the market, because if you are thinking about it, that means that you are unsure of the strategy. If you are not sure about the strategy, don't take the trade. Okay? Let me put it to you this way. When you get in your car, you put the keys, you turn on the engine, you switch from neutral to drive, you press on the fuel throttle. Do you think about those things? You don't think. You act unconsciously. This is what we call unconscious competence. So, in a market such as the forex market or the crypto or the stocks, those markets are by nature against you. Big players in the market can easily wipe you out, eat you alive, and spit you like you are nothing. So, if you are thinking about your entry point or your exit point or the strategy or what should I do? Should I do now? Should I sell? Should I buy? If you are thinking about those things, you are way behind in your path to success. I will also give you a statistic, very interesting statistic. 90 to 95% of traders of binary options, forex, stocks, crypto, gold, anything, lose their money within 1 to 3 days of depositing. Think about this. Google it. Don't take my word for it. Google it. So, in order for you to be from the top 5 to 10% of people who do make money in the market, you should drastically change the way you think. You should change your education source and training source. Those fake gurus on the internet who show you unrealistic win rates and fantastic strategies, and so on and so forth. These are all middlemen working knowingly or unknowingly for the big players to suck you in and take your money. Don't be a liquidity provider for the big banks and the investment banks and the central banks and the brokers. Stop being a liquidity provider. Your hard earned money, your family money, and if you are single, your the money that you've earned working your ass off for a full month is not for you to give away like that. Think about it, right? Today I'll do something different. I will make half the practical application or the back testing or showing you the strategy on the charts. I'll make half of it on binary options, the other half on forex to show you the validity and power of the approach that we have. First, let's hop onto the whiteboard so we can explain the basics. So let's start with something very important, which is the market states. Any market, anything that has a chart, has only three things to do. First, it can be in a narrow state. What is a narrow state? It's a situation where you see your asset, stock, anything you're trading moving in a narrow state. Consolidation, ranging market, sideways, call it anything. Let's call it the narrow state. From this point, the market has only one of two options to do. It's either gonna go up to a wide state to the upside, the buyers are in control, or down to a wide state where the sellers are in control. Okay, first state, wide state is the second state. You can consider this also as the second state. The third state is over here, the trending state. This is your trending state to the upside or to the downside. Okay, this is your trend, trending state. Okay, let's come back. So from this point as well, the market has only basically one thing to do, is to go back down to a narrow state. And from this point back up to a narrow state. The price will be moving over here. From this point, only one of two options: back to a wide state to the upside, or back to a wide state to the downside. All right? These are the only moves that any market, any asset, any stock, any currency can do. No more, no less. And why is that? Because obviously, if you have, let's say, a stock or let's say Euro USD going up, at some point in time, it will stall and go back to a narrow state and then either go up again or down to another narrow state. Wide state, narrow state, wide state, narrow state. Got it? Nothing can keep on moving up or down until eternity. It has to come back to a certain level. The market moves in a cycle. Now, that being said, we use only two moving averages overlaid on the chart. Personally, I don't consider a chart unless it has those two. Okay? And I'll explain why. And keep in mind, we don't use those indicators to define entry points. Indicators are lagging by nature. However, they can show us a general movement or a general trend happening in the market. So our first indicator is going to be the 200 moving average. Let's say it's somewhere over here. That's the big, the, the daddy, the big mama. The second moving average is the 20 period moving average, simple moving average. So 200 SMA and the 20 SMA. These are mandatory to be overlaid on your charts. So think about it this way. The 200 moving average, this guy over here, the 200 moving average, is your general overview of the market. It's your baseline, so to speak. The 20 moving average, this guy, is like a small kid. He likes to play around, likes to get away from his mama. And mama calls him, it's 9 p.m. Come back home, you piece of something, and he comes back home. And then the other day, your kid wants to go out and play again. So this time he decides to go play up, away from his mama over here. So your 200 moving average acts like a magnet in relationship to the 20 moving average. All right? Usually, the 20, as a rule of thumb, never trade against your 20 moving average. So let's say you have this narrow state and the price goes up to a wide state, you will see the 20 doing this. This is your 20. So your 20 in this case is in a trending state, no longer in a narrow state, like in this case. Or it can go down also to a trending state and reach a wide state. A wide state is when your 220 period moving average, let's say this is the 200, and let me put over here the 20. This is your 20 moving average. When those two, the distance between those two is far away, this is your wide state. When they are close together, like in this case, this is your narrow state. The narrow state will reflect in a sideways movement on your chart. The wide state will reflect in a trending situation where the 20 moving average is moving away from the 200 moving average. Simple, isn't it? Very simple. So at this point, we understand the states, the market states, narrow state, wide state. In between, there's a trending state. But don't overcomplicate it. We need to see the narrow state because out of this narrow state, we will enter our trades. Let me remove all this to show you what are, oops, what are our, how do we define our entry points? right? So let's do this. You have your narrow state here. Okay, this is your narrow state. The price is bouncing up and down in a channel-like situation, sideways situation. Okay, so you might ask, okay, Mark, so I understand the narrow and wide. How do I know if the situation is switching from the narrow state to a wide state to the upside or to the downside? Okay, so the answer to that, let's add the moving average as well. The moving averages, so you have your 20 period moving average, let's say it's over here, and the 200 moving average is over here, the big mama. Okay, these are called your magic four. These are your magic four. What you have to do on the chart is identify this magic four using a rectangle. It has to include your swing high and swing low from this range, in addition to the 20 and 200 moving average. All right? It might be confusing. It will become clearer as we move forward and switch to the charts. Now, for us to know at what at what point do we enter for a buy trade, you need to look for three events to happen. Right? Now let me show you this before we move on. In this narrow state over here, so let's visualize this narrow state. You will see candles, small candles, moving in a sideways situation. Okay, let's say like that. All right. So this is your narrow state, correct? What do you need to see? What event has to happen for you to take a buy position out of this narrow state? You need to see one of three things, one of three events. First is a strong bullish engulfing bar surging out of your magic four and closing strongly above all your magic four setup. Keep in mind you are using the 2 minutes chart candles. You can use it on any chart. It works on any chart. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute you can use it. However, I prefer not to. It's a bit too noisy, the 1 minute chart. So whenever you see a bearish engulfing bar such as this one surging off of your magic four narrow state, you wait for the last 30 seconds of this 2 minutes and you enter your buy trade over here. For binary options, 4 to 6 minutes trades. For Forex, you enter over here. This is your entry point. This is your stop loss. Your take profit is you should shoot at least 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5 risk reward, or you can look to the left side and locate a strong supply area. Okay, the closest supply area. If the closest supply area meets your, so be it. If not, if it's more than 2 to 2.5, the more the merrier. If it's below, you can simply choose to set it to 1 to 2 risk reward. All right, we'll go into that later on. No, don't worry. The second event is a strong pin bar. It's a bottoming tail bar with a small body at the top. You enter over here. Boom. 4 to 6 minutes trades. Forex trader, same entry point. The third event is also a bottoming pin bar, but it is red. Also, you enter over here. Okay, so these are your events to take a buy trade. Now, what are the events to take a sell trade? So these are buy events. So what are your sell events? Your sell events are as follow. Same thing, but different direction. Your sell event is a strong bullish engulfing bar to the downside, sizable bar, has to be bigger than anything else you see to the left side, or a topping tail bar, or a green topping tail bar. Sizable, it has to be big, surging off of your narrow state. You enter over here. You enter over here 4 to 6 minutes to the downside. All right. So now that we have established our market states and the magic four strategy, let's move to the charts and show you how to spot those, how to see them actually on the chart. I'll start by Forex and switch to binary options. Okay, guys? So let's start by Forex trading. So the first example is from the Euro Japanese yen. Come on, trading view. I use the free version. I don't need the paid one. It's useless for me because I don't need all the, you know, sophisticated and exotic indicators. Do you have any questions so far before I proceed? Okay, okay, you're good. Perfect. So let's do some back testing and show you on the charts. Keep in mind, guys, I'm showing you something very recent. So the market, we are Saturday today. This is the market close on Friday. So I'm showing you very recent data, not cherry picking, going back all the way month and years ago to show you the validity of the strategy. So let's begin. So first we need to identify a narrow state. Okay, so here you have one. Let's draw our rectangle. You see, that's the yellow line is the 20 moving average. The pink line is the 200. So here is your narrow state. You mark your swing high, and this is your swing low over here. I'm using the 3 minutes chart, okay? For Forex, 3 minutes charts is amazing. You can use the 5 minutes, same concept. Now, here we have a strong, powerful pin bar, inverted hammer, or topping tail bar, surging off of your magic four. This is it. So where do you enter in this case? Let me zoom in a little bit. This is your entry point. Boom, over here. So let's see, in this case, what's the result? You don't think, you go on and kill this thing. Short position, This is your entry over here. Your stop loss is 1 bar only. All right. Now your next take profit, you should shoot for 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5. So how can you, if you want to add confirmation to your take profit zones, just look for the most recent powerful demand zone in this case, which is over here. So set your take profit over here. Okay, that's a one. This setup over here, this trade, it's a 1 to 3.17 risk reward ratio. This movement here, from this point to this point. Your stop loss is 1 bar. You made yourself 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, approximately, depending on the size. So you made 3 point something risk reward, 3.17. So let's say you have a funded account, a 25K funded account. You are trading 1%, risk 1% of your account. So you are risking $250, but you made 750 approximately. And look at the speed. It's a very quick scalp. It started over here, 7:40 p.m. It ended 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes straight, okay? Let's look for another narrow state. Look at this beauty over here. You see this narrow state? Swing high, swing low, and your most common rejection point over here. You can make the rectangle from this point, no problem. You need 10 to 15 candles to your left side. Okay? And look at this beautiful engulfing 3-minute candle bar over here. This one. Fantastic, guys. You are, let me show you where you are. You are standing over here. Looking at the chart. Happy. With messy hair. Alright? And you are looking your goggles. And you see you have your rectangle in place. And you are waiting for a surge, either to the upside or to the downside. And you see this candle forming. What's going on here? What's going on? And you see it's becoming very powerful and it's closing below all these four. You shoot, you have your gun, boom, over here. You enter there. Fantastic entry point. Let me show you. We have a short position as well. You see the narrow state? Just to make sure you guys are seeing this. You see how the 20 and the 200 are very close together and the price is moving in a narrow situation. Narrow state, wide state. So you enter your short position over here. You don't think, you don't doubt yourself, you don't ask your wife, you leave everything else mechanically like a robot. Boom! You take your sell, your stop loss is at the top of the entry bar, and your take profit where it should be, you should shoot for 1 to 2 or 2.5. However, if you see a strong demand zone, like in this case over here, you can easily make this. You can put your take profit 1, your TP1 over here, take 50 off the table, and you can easily put it down there. Here you go. You have a 1 to 4. You have 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. I mean, come on, guys. How much time did it take? You entered over here at 4 p.m. Your take profit was hit at 4:21 p.m. 20 minutes. So if you have, let's say, a funded account, 25,000, 25Ks, you entered 1%. Your risk is 1%. This is your risk. 1%, $250. Okay. How much did you make? You made $1,000, guys. It's a 1 to 4 risk reward. Your reward is 4%. 1,000. Not cherry picking, okay? This is live charts. So up to this point, we had two winning trades in the same day. See? Same day. Now you have something else happening over here. See, this is a takeable trade here to the upside. Look at this beauty. Cash machine. Let's find something else. Okay? So we have two trades till now. This is your third. Now this one might be not that much profitable. However, let's see. You have your magic 4 over here, your swing high, swing low. You have your this bar breaking below. However, this isn't the engulfing bar that we want. We need a strong bullish engulfing bar. So this is it. You enter over here. Boom. Let's see the situation. You entered here. Your stop loss is above the bar. Your take profit, you should shoot for a 1 to 2 or 2.5. Here's your 1 to 2.5. You see it coincides the strong demand area over here. Actually, it didn't hit the 1 to 2.5 or 1 to 2, let's say. That's your 1 to 2. To be conservative, always do a 1 to 2 risk reward, and you can trail your stop loss if it keeps on moving your way. So here we have three trades in Forex playing beautifully. Okay, let me take a break for now. I'll take a 10 minutes break and I'll come back to continue on Forex and also move to binary options. Let me mute and see you in 10 minutes. Okay, we're back. So let's continue a little bit on a different pair. So using the same formula, the magic four and the narrow state white state, this is the pound USD. Okay, last week, this is Friday 20. So on Friday, look at this. You have your narrow state relatively close, 20 and 200. You enter over here, boom, that's your push to the upside. What's your risk reward in this case? 1 to 4.51, guys. Now, how do I set up my take profit? Look at this. You see it over here. You had a powerful supply zone. Easy, isn't it? So here you have your trade. It took from 6:20, let's say p.m. to 7:15, around an hour. In 1 hour time, you have a 4.51 risk reward. That means if you have a 25K funded account, your risk is one bar only. So you enter with 250, you are out with one around 1,100, 1.1 Ks. That's your that's your first trade here. Second one is over here. Look at this beauty as well. These are your states, and this is your surging candle. Boom over here. Cash machine to the upside. The risk reward on this one. I mean, come on, guys. 5 to 5.57. You see that? So this is with a 25K account, trading 1% risk reward, 1% per entry. That's $1,250 in your pocket. Why is this trade takeable? You have a narrow state over here. Now you can easily take it from this point. Easily. That's a no-brainer. Boom, that's your entry point. 5 to 5.7 risk reward. I mean, come on. So how do you identify your take profit zone? Usually, if you don't have anything to your left side showing you a clear zone, a clear demand zone that might push you down, that's too thick, huh? Go for a 1 to 2 risk reward or 1 to 2.5. But since I can see this clearly, see from this point here, you have a strong supply area. So your take profit should be at this level. You can place it, with all peace of mind. Don't overthink. See that beautiful trade? Let me remove this because I want to show you this one. This is a losing trade. So I entered over here. You have your narrow state, very narrow state, all right? Your magic four. And then you have this power bar. It's bigger than anything else you see to the left side. You took your trade. Actually, it wasn't a losing trade. Actually, it wasn't. It hit to take profit extremely fast. That's a 1 to 4 risk reward, guys. In around 12 minutes. See that? Let me remove the drawing. Have your surge. This is your surging power bar over here. This is your entry point, last 30 seconds. You should shoot for a 1 to 2 risk reward. However, since you look at the past data, so this over here is a valid supply zone. And look at this. Works like clockwork. Okay? So even this small trade in here, that's a 1 to 4 risk reward. Okay. Okay, another one. Here also, you have your narrow state. This is your narrow state. And your magic 4. Oops, hold on. These are your magic 4. And you have the surging power bar. Boom, you enter over here. That's your entry point. Your take profit, very easy. Don't overcomplicate. You have a supply area here. You entered over here. You look to your left side. You see, I have a supply zone over here. So let's put the take profit. That's a 1 to 2.14 risk reward. So you are risking 250 out of your $250 out of your funded 25K account, for example, and in 11:51 to 12:21, that's a 30 minutes trade, and you got yourself a $500 profit. Okay, this is guys from Friday. This is Friday 20 December, yesterday. That's a second one, also over here. You have your narrow state. It's mechanical, guys. I see. I mean, that's your narrow state. Your 20 moving average, your 200 are close. Surging bar, boom, over here. You don't think. Let me see the risk reward. This was a nasty one. This is a loss, 1.28. So if you are shooting for a 1 to 2, you couldn't reach it because it went back down on you and it stopped you out over here. So you lost one. Do you see, guys? You lost one here. This is one. You lost 250, but you made two over here. You made how many? Let me see. You made four on this one. You made 4.5 on this one. So 4.5 and 4, that's 8.5 winning. Plus 2, 10.5 winning. You lost one here. That's a loss. So on Friday, this past Friday, if we took, let's say you took 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, you have 3 winning trades, 1 losing trade, losing 1% and winning 2% here, 4% here, and 4.5% here. I mean, guys, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? On the British pound, US dollar. Okay, this is a news thing. I will stay away from it. This is a news movement. I would avoid it. But look at this also as well. This is Thursday, the last Thursday. Okay, you have your narrow state, magic 4. You draw your rectangle, and you have your surging bar. Look at the surging, powerful 3 minutes bar over here. You enter at the last 30 seconds over here. Your take profit should be, let me see if I have something. See that? Beautiful, guys. Look at this. You have a strong supply area here. This is your TP1. And you can keep on trailing to the upside. So let's suppose I put this is a 1 to 6.14 trade. Okay, let me be conservative. Okay, and use this supply area as my take profit zone. So let's adjust this to this level over here. All right, let me show you why I'm doing this. See, so you have a 1 to 3.87 risk reward. That's approximately $1,000 in profit. So for Forex, it works like magic. For stocks, it's even better. For gold, it's amazing. Anything that has a chart, this applies. Let's take some trades on binary options, live trades, so you can see um some live trading happening. For binary options, it's a bit different. Your room, you can't give a lot of room to breathe for your trade because it's expiry time related. So your take profit if is only gonna happen once the expiry time finishes, and your prediction is even 1 point above your entry point, you win if it's a buy, or minus 1 point if it's a sell. Okay, enough. I think that's enough. So I'll set my expiry time to 4 minutes. Candlesticks 2 minutes, and I have my two moving averages. All right, look at this narrow state. Boom over here. 4 to 6 minutes, you have a win. Let me see if I can get an actual trade and take it live. See this, man? Come on. It's like narrow state. Boom over here. Cash machine. Look at this. It's يعني, trust me, I'm telling you. Boom over here. 4 6 minutes, you have a win. Forex trader, that's your cash machine. That's the sound of a cash machine counting money. I need something happening right now so I can take a trade with you guys. If I don't find anything, I won't trade. Let me see. Now keep in mind, OTC pairs on binary options, they move differently. You know, they are less stable than the live market or stocks or gold. However, the strategy applies perfectly. I've been making money for the past week or two with this consistently. I decided to use it on binary options recently. I trade this for forex and stocks and gold. Look at this, guys. I mean, it baffles me why people overcomplicate things. You see, this is your magic four narrow state. You have a surging, powerful bar to the upside. Boom over here. 4 to 6 minutes, you have a win. It happened over here as well. I mean, it's mechanical. It's like it's a game. I need to see something. During weekends, the OTC during weekdays is bad enough and tricky enough. During weekends, it's even worse. Worse. I need something. See this? Come on. I mean, narrow state, surge, boom, over here. 4 to 6 minutes, you have a win. Forex trader, this is a 45-degree, 20 moving average. 45 degrees slope. This is the perfect trending situation. And look, whenever you have an event happening near or at the 45-degree slope moving average, you have a 4 to 6 minutes. That's a win. For Forex, you can take a trade here. As a Forex trader, you can take a trade here. That's a discussion for another live. Cash machine. I need something happening right now. That's the only downside for it for binary options. You have to wait for a clear setup forming for you to take the trade. That's something. I would take this to the downside. That's your magic four. Okay, these are your magic four over here. Let me make this visually appealing. So I need a break below. Set alarm over here. Need to wait for a clean power bar, surging bar to close over here. Boom, you take your trade. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to use the live chat or the comments if you're watching us on replay. So we don't have that much setups. We have only this one potentially forming. Let's wait and see if it gives us an entry point. Let's see. I prefer not to take a buy. I prefer not to take a buy. Why? Because if you look at the 200 moving average, it has a strong slope to the downside. I usually prefer to trade when the 200 SMA is flattish a little bit. You know, this is a steep push downwards. I prefer not to trade in this situation. However, for the sake of showing you a live trade, I will only take this to the downside for a sell. Let me see in commodities if we have something. Brent oil, WTI, silver and gold. Look at this, guys. Come on. This is something that happened a few minutes ago. Your magic four, narrow state. Boom over here. 4 6 minutes, you have a win. 6 minutes, you have a win. Look at this. Come on. This is your magic four. You have a surging power bar bigger than any other bar you see here. 4 minute to 6 minute trades, you have a win. And look at this beautiful trending state to the upside. 45 degrees SMA. That's your ideal situation for a trend up. And look at this flat 200. Flat 200 is beautiful. It's gonna keep on going up, and the 200 will call the child, come back home. So it's gonna come back to a narrow state, close to the 200. Oh my goodness. But I need something to show you a live trade. This is, a little bit shaky. However, we have the flat. I'll take this one. Brent oil. I'll take this one. Magic 4. I'll take it for a sell or a buy. I don't care. In this case, we have a flat 200. So if it gives me a signal to the upside, I'll go for a buy. The opposite, I'll go for a sell. What did I do? Okay, I'll set an alarm here and here. This is going, it seems it's gonna break to the upside. Let me see. If this candle is strong, Without any rejection, I'll take it. It's rejecting already. Let's see if it's gonna. So we have Brent oil also forming. See, swing high. The way you should draw your rectangle. Swing high, the highest price, the lowest price, your 20 and 200. You draw the rectangle, and you wait for a break above or below. Let's see. This is a powerful surging bar. I need a close above over here. Okay, this is rejecting. Let me see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. If you are watching us, you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Use the live chat. This is your Q&A time, questions and answers, since we are wrapping up. With experience and time, you you stop drawing the rectangle. You start saying those things automatically, unconsciously. Let me see. How did I miss that? I missed that one. Look at this beauty. I mean, come on. Magic 4, strong surge, boom, over here. 4 to 6 minutes, you have your winning trade. I need a narrow state. Okay, this is a little bit shaky down here. However, if I see a break below this point, I'll take a sell. If I see a strong push here, I'll take a sell on this one. See that, guys? Look at this narrow state. Boom, power surging bar. 4 to 6 minutes, you have a win. Forex trader, your cash machine is on. My imitation of the cash machine sound is becoming better. I'm improving on it. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Come on. Let me just do. I need a break below this point. I need a break below this point here. Strong breakout to take the sell trade on this. Let's wait and see. See, you have your narrow state. Let me explain. You have a narrow state. Price is moving in a range. I need a surge below. Simple. This is nice. This is nice as well. I need to show you a trade. This strategy for binary options requires a lot of patience. Brent oil. I have a signal. Come on. See, Brent oil is doing its thing. I need a strong close. USD CAD as well. Let me set alarm here. USD CAD. Beautiful bar. See that? It's a powerful surging bar to the downside. I'll take a 6 minutes on this one since this candle is very big. It might retrace after it. So I'll take 6. It's rejecting. So you don't take anything. You don't do anything. You need a close, strong finish. It has 50 seconds left. Brent oil again. Let me see. Beautiful, beautiful surge. Keep going. 6 minutes. I'll take 6, no problem. Lots of momentum. I'll take it. USD CAD, where is it? Okay, it's rejecting. You don't do anything. Oh, we have another signal. It's rejecting. You don't do anything. You set your alarm again. Beautiful push. That's it. That's it. I'll take it. Where's the USD CAD thing? I missed it. I'll take it with a safety margin. I'll take a sell here. It's a bit late. I should have taken it over here. However, I want to show you how these things happen. This is your entry point. Boom! 6 minutes or 4 minutes. So we have 3 trades running. You know, all the signals came in at the same time. I need to show you how the market might move. Beautiful. This one is beautiful. I need to end the live. I have something to attend to. However, I need to show you the results over here. Show me Brent oil. How is it doing? It's fine. No problem. This was a strong close. This is normal after a very powerful. This is a Maribozu candle. Very bearish, powerful, no wicks at the top or bottom. Usually you might see a small retracement and then the price will go back down. This is why we take 6 minutes or 4 minutes trades. Let me see Brent oil. Okay, we still have 3 minutes left. No problem. Now I took these a little bit in a haste because I wanted to show you something before finishing the live. However, these are valid entry points. Keep in mind, OTC on weekends, we are trading on Saturday. Usually, I don't trade with real money on OTC on weekends. The OTC market is risky enough during weekdays, so imagine on weekends. However, look, this something is forming here very powerful. Two beautiful, two back to back topping tail bars. If this thing closes with a topping tail bar and small body in below, This has a 92% follow through rate to the downside. Beautiful. I love this one. Now, when I trade with the real money, I don't take three trades on three different assets at the same time. I look for one pair to choose and go for, and then I switch to another. But this is perfect, beautiful. Come on. That's, see, told you. Brent oil, oh, all our trades are in green. Brent oil, look at this beauty on Brent oil. Fantastic trade. USD CAD is losing, which is normal, guys. Okay, you won't have 100% win rate. It's not gonna happen. However, we still have 2 minutes left, so let's see. It might win. This is fantastic. Brent oil is fantastic. I guess we'll have two winning trades out of three on this one. You see how did you see how all the signals came in at the same time? All three pairs gave us signals at the same time, so I had to make quick decisions. Mechanical. It should be mechanical. You don't have to think. If you are thinking, that means your strategy is not. You are not sure about what you are doing. You should be mechanical and automatic. You should once you see your signals, you see all your rules in place, boom, you go for the trade. So Brent oil is a guaranteed win. Eight seconds left. Nice, that's a win. Omani Riyal Chinese, fantastic. Beautiful trade. See, narrow state, surging power, pin bar, boom, 4 to 6 minutes. That's a win. Second win, and that's the third. That's going to be a loss. However, notice something. We made 6% already. So you stop trading. That's enough. 6% is more than enough to stop trading. That being said, before wrapping up, this over here is still a very valid setup. You set your alarm here and alarm here. Once you get your signal, you go for a buy or for a sell. So thank you guys for watching. Let's wrap it up for now. If you have any questions, please use the live chat or the comments box. You can watch this whole live stream on replay in our YouTube channel. Thank you and see you tomorrow.